The time has come. The time has come. And as you see, chat, I am at work. I'm at work with it. It's been a few days, and I apologize. Well, I had some stuff to do, but my computer, this laptop, was also low key bullshitting last night. It was also bullshitting last night. I ain't gonna cap. I tried to get on, wouldn't let me get on. Had to do an update. It's better now, but last night I was amped. Because it's been a wild week in sports, yo. It's been a wild week in sports. No cap. Like it's been crazy. It's been mad crazy, guys. It really has. With we got a whole lot of shit to talk about. A whole lot of shit to talk about. Whole lot of. And I'm even trying to set this shit up right now. There we go. Trying to set shit up right now and shit don't want to work. There we go. Let me know if I'm lagging. Okay. Yeah, that was weird. I think let me check the Wi-Fi real quick over here. All right. I might have to get rid of some tabs. No kizzy. I might have to. My fault, chat. My fault. Okay, I think we're all right. Yeah, my fault, chat. Yeah, no, this my laptop ain't bugging, but I think it's because it kind of low key seems like over here at the job ski, the Wi-Fi's alright, but I don't know. It kind of feels like as though this Wi-Fi ain't cutting it right now. So I think we're all right. Let me see. All right, we're all right. All right. With that being said, welcome to another edition of What the Hell's Happening in Sports. It's your boy, the one and only Nero. We back with another one. Yeah, Shursky, guys. All right, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Like I said, it's been a wild week in sports, a real wild week. Since I'm at work, I don't know if I'm going to be on later because I know the Celtics game is on later. But watch that. They play the Thunder, by the way. I'm not going to recap. I'm not going to cover that or anything like that today. I'm going to save the Celtics in a whole for tomorrow. Celtics did lose to the Spurs 2 nights ago. They play the Thunder tonight. I'm going to save them for tomorrow. Patriots have made some moves. I'm going to save that for tomorrow as well. All right. So all we're going to focus on today, actually, well, you're going to see, you should know what we're going to focus on today. The big stuff that happened Wednesday night and something that happened earlier today. A shocker happened earlier today. We're going to lead off with that. First things first, though. First things first. I'm going to need y'all to run up this TikTok. You can already see there's one TikTok right there. Look closely. It's at 11K. Run that the fuck up. We ain't go viral, but we're on the verge of something special. We're on the verge. We are on the verge, my nigga. We're on the verge. We're on the verge of something special, bro. So, yeah, TikTok at WTHH Sports. Go run that up. Go run Go like up my posts and whatnot. And then also on YouTube at WTHH Sports, which you are currently live on right now on YouTube at WTHHS617 right now on Twitch, as if we're live on Twitch. Same shorts on TikTok. Go run them up on YouTube. You feel me? You already know. You already know, cash. All right. Now, what we got to really get into. Hold on. I want to make this hot. There we go. All right, we'll just keep it like there. UMass, out of all teams, UMass took down the undefeated Miami, Ohio in the MAXX tournament. It's their first loss of the season. Real quick, we got to give it up to UMass. Now, UMass was getting railed on during college football season. They went 0-12. They were so ass. They were the worst team in college football this past season. It was so ass that quite literally somebody took a shit on the field after one of the games. And you didn't hear it from me, but allegedly it might have been all TV. Crazy, right? Now, let's watch it. I'm going to just sit back and let y'all watch. And well, more so, let y'all hear the upset. Now, as you see, UMass on the year coming into this game was 16-15, 17-11 in MAC action. Miami, of course, was 31-0, 18-0 in MAC action. Now, you heard the commentators. They did say that in the two games that UMass played them in the regular season, it came down to single digits. Frank Martin. This was Frank Martin's biggest win as head coach of UMass. It truly was. Frank Martin, honestly, he's been coaching for a long time. He's coached in the SEC. He coached at Kansas State. You feel me? So it's like, I'm not on Twitch. It says I'm live on Twitch. What happened? Shout out to Beasley. It says I'm live on Twitch. I'm not live on Twitch. Hold on. I got to check now. I have to check. Hold on. I'm looking at it. I'm live. Oh, okay, bet. Okay, bet. Preach. I'm good. Word. Yeah, no. I'm glad you said that, though, Beasley. Shout out to my guy, Brian. I'm glad you said that because right before you got on here, my laptop was acting up just a tad bit. So maybe it did affect Twitch. Maybe it did. But now that it's on. Good call, because I didn't want to have a repeat of, last week, because that shit would have been tough. No bullshit. But yeah, going back, Frank Martin, Yeah, Frank Martin, he's coaching the SEC. He's coached at Kansas State. If I recall, let me just see Frank Martin real quick. I'm just checking him out. I'm not even going to share my screen for this. Actually, fuck it, I will. Bam. So we got Frank Martin. If you saw the video, Frank Martin's bald now, but that's what Frank Martin looks like right there. Yeah, he coached at Kansas State. He coached at South Carolina, and he's coaching now at UMass. He actually also coached at Northeastern. He was an assistant coach to start out his college coaching career. Was an assistant at Northeastern from 2000 to 2004. Now I will say, Frank Martin, he's 350 and 259 in college. He's 10-5 in NCAA tournament, 2-2 in the NIT. I believe this was his biggest win. Or at least one of, if not one of his biggest wins in terms of beating a team that was undefeated. Now, when he was at Kansas State, he did coach Mike Beasley. Shout out to Michael Beasley. He also coached former Celtic Bill Walker. So he's coached guys to get to the next level. I don't know if anybody on this UMass team is going to get drafted in the NBA, let alone be, an undrafted free agent at this point. Probably not right now. But with this win, guys are going to get looked at now. No cap. There's going to be some guys that are going to get looked at. This right here, it changes everything for the NCAA tournament. Now, with a 31-0 team coming into this game, if Miami, Ohio won the tournament, they would have had an automatic bid in the NCAA tournament, right? Now they have to settle for an at-large bid. And with the MAXX conference, most of the time, only one team gets picked, and that's the team that wins the conference. I don't think Miami of Ohio will get left out being 31-1 at this point. I think the voters and the committee especially, are going to get them in. That means if all goes well on Selection Sunday, this Sunday, 2 teams will be from the MAXX will be going to the NCAA tournament. One of them will be at Miami of Ohio. We don't know who else. We don't know who else. If it's UMass, this will be something crazy for UMass after the hellhole they went through football season to go to the NCAA tournament on a team like this that really I didn't think ain't nobody thought was going to do it. Ain't nobody thought they would pull off this upset. When I found out UMass was playing Miami of Ohio, I just stapled it as a UMass loss for real. But UMass proved me the fuck wrong. Chat, what up, Sports Tool? What up? Appreciate you tuning in, buddy. Yeah, now that right there, one more time. I'm going to play it one more time for y'all. One more time. If you didn't see it, this was the call on the upset. Real quick, who the fuck is that nigga right there? That nigga's old as shit. Yeah, hey, this is like the third time, but one last time for you, man. What a win, man. What a freaking win. What a win. Yeah, let's see what happens. UMass. UMass will take on next. They'll take on Toledo tomorrow at 5 o'clock. Oh, man. Man, oh, man. Is it, bro? Is UMass going to be the Cinderella story of 2026? We will find out. Excuse me. Woo! Now. We got to go back to TikTok. We got to go back to TikTok for this. Because I'm just going to let, before I get into this next thing, I'm just going to play this out for y'all. So with that being said, Bam Adebayo, 83 points went Tuesday night. Motherfucker, what was you on? What the hell was you on? What the hell is happening with Bam Adebayo is what I'm asked, is what I should ask. As you can see, my TikTok did get 2,354 likes, 26 comments, and 102 people saved it. This is my biggest TikTok yet. It's my biggest TikTok yet. No cap. It's, oh man. TikTok went crazy. Fucking Tuesday night. But especially yesterday. Up to 11K views. They got me right. Shout out to the guys on TikTok. Now, here's a funny vid. Here is a funny vid. I'm gonna let this play for y'all. Now it says, my fault. It says the announcer thought the Heat were fouling to get Bam out of the game. Out the game, so he wouldn't pass Kobe's 81. But they were really just trying to get Bam more chances to break it out of. And then I'm gonna just let the video play. All right, now let me be honest. Bro. Nah, facts. I do got to start rage baiting on TikTok. And fucking yeah, my fault. I just peeped the comment. That's me, Brian. That's me. They were down. UMass was down by 4. They were down by 4, and they took the lead. No bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And Miami of Ohio, they were in it. It was just the little glimpse of the game I caught at the end of it. It was UMass got some lucky chances, but defensively, Miami of Ohio in the last couple minutes, they locked up, but they didn't lock up enough. No cap. But I do got to start rage baiting on TikTok. No bullshit. I really do. That's what's going to get me. Now, here's a little bit of a rage bait for y'all. It shouldn't have taken 43 free throws for Bam Adebayo. No, Bam Adebayo shouldn't have taken 43 free throws in this game. Because no bullshit, 43 free throws. This nigga did not get it out the mud, bro. He did not get it out the mud. Now, here's some stats, right? Check this out. Check this out real quick, y'all. Check this out. Now, this is Kobe Bryant's stat line from his 81-point game. Played almost 42 minutes, 28 of 46 from the field, 7 of 13 from 3, 18 of 20 from the field, right? See, 18 of 20, he got fouled 10 times, right? He got fouled 10 times. Bam got fouled over 20 times, at least, if I had to say. He got fouled over 20 times. And mind you, hopefully it shows the box score. Okay, so the Lakers won 122-104, and it was a comeback win on January 22nd, 2006, 2 days before my 6th birthday. This game right here with the Wizards, nigga, it was no contest. This was no contest for the majority of the game. The Wizards, right now at least, because AD and Trey ain't really fit, they're not really in the equation of playing because you want to tank. This is a JV team right now. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a whole lot of young guys. They're not trying to compete to really win games. You know, I'm not discrediting Bam's 83 at all because he deserves it. And a lot of people are saying about the 43 free throws and like, if I'm gonna go with them real quick, I'm gonna be like, all right, yeah, he took 43 free throws, nigga, he didn't deserve that. But the way how he was getting fouled every trip, going to the hole, trying to grab boards, nigga, he got it out the mud too. He did. So if the nigga got to take 43 free throws to get 83 points, that's not on him. Now, you could say it at the end. You could say at the end where he was foul baiting to get the 83. All right, fine. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that, you know, you got to try to get it more out the mud right there and then. But you can't discredit a nigga for going for 83 points. And quite frankly, I never thought it would be a Bam. Nobody did. I didn't. Nobody else did. I thought it would be, you know, Luka, because he dropped 71. Donovan Mitchell dropped 71. Joel Embiid was close to 70. He dropped 60 in 3/4 and didn't play the fourth. Like, Giannis, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's guys out there that you would think that, oh, shit, he might. Hell, even JT, even Jason Tatum. Guys like that, you were like, all right, I'm not surprised. But Bam, ain't nobody thought this nigga Bam would do that. No Cappington. Yeah. Ain't nobody thought. And I gotta show him the love. Bam Adebayo. March 10th, 2026. Over 20 years since Kobe Bryant dropped 81. Bam Adebayo. It was your night, and you are forever entrenched in NBA history. So for that, Bam, we got to clap it up for you. We got to, bruh. We got to. Now, because I couldn't show all the highlights, you know what I'm saying? Couldn't show all the highlights. But I'm not going to lie. This right here. Now, let me find this. Show y'all this real quick before I continue. As I continue to my next thing. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find this tweet. I'm trying to find this tweet. Bear with me. Unless. Oh, did they delete it? Oh, they did. All right, they deleted the tweet. Yeah. For the one time. Shout out to Miles. Shout out to Miles. All right. So they deleted the tweet. So I'm just going to have to go out and show y'all this. I'm just going to have to go out and show y'all this. It's not the right thing I'm going to show y'all. Showing y'all this right here. All right. So MAXX Crosby commits after Knicks trade to Ravens. I'm a Raider for life. So what that means the Baltimore Ravens on Tuesday night during Bam's 83-point game backed out of the trade between themselves and the Baltimore Ravens for MAXX Crosby. So they get their 2 first-round picks back. MAXX Crosby goes back to Vegas. And this is one of the biggest shockers in NFL history. Now it has to be talked about. This trade was nixed because of a failed physical on MAXX Crosby. So that means that they did not like what they saw with his knee. He just had knee surgery. They didn't like it. They sent his ass back. I'm going to be honest, bro. If I were the Ravens, man, I would have allowed MAXX Crosby to get healthier with them if that was the case. Because, man, MAXX Crosby in Baltimore, along with the move I'm going to tell y'all about later on, it would have been a force to be reckoned with that Baltimore defense. Now, little quick read from this article. All-Pro edge rusher MAXX Crosby expressed his commitment to the Las Vegas Raiders on Wednesday night in the first public comment since the Ravens-Knicks trade that would have sent him to Baltimore. Everything happens for a reason, he wrote on X. Believe nothing you hear and half of what you see. I'm a Raider. I'm back. Run that shit. All right, so MAXX Crosby has committed to the Las Vegas Raiders. All right. Okay. All right. He underwent surgery in January to repair a torn meniscus in his left knee. He was aware that he needed surgery in the fall, but continued to play until the Raiders decided to shut him down for the final 2 games of last season, a decision that left Crosby frustrated. So he was playing on a torn meniscus for a couple of months after he hurt his knee. So he hurt his knee in October. All right. Now, after that trade was backed out, the Ravens pivoted Wednesday morning by agreeing to terms with former Cincinnati Bengals edge rusher Trey Hendrickson on a 4-year, $112 million contract. So that move right there, when I saw that Trey Hendrickson as a Raven, shit. Shit. I was like, shit, niggas is on the yak. Like, yo, MAXX Crosby and Trey Hendrickson on the same defensive line. Oh, my Jesus. What could have been. Now, funny enough, if regardless if MAXX Crosby was there or not, if he was there, their plan was to actually have both of them on the team. That was their plan. They wanted both Maxx Crosby and Trey Hendrickson. Now it's only Trey Hendrickson. Do the Ravens pivot to get somebody else? Maybe a Jonathan Grenard from Minnesota? You know what I'm saying? Maybe that could be somebody the Pats get also. You never know. But Jonathan Grenard is on the trade market for the Minnesota Vikings. He played well 2 years ago. Last year, it was kind of a down year from him. You know what I'm saying? So he still has great talent. He's a great athlete. So maybe the Ravens explore that. But there are teams right now skeptical of making future trades with the Ravens because they made themselves look bad backing out of that trade that early. Because honestly, when it's a guy like Maxx Crosby, man, and the career he's had in Vegas, he's a dog, and he would have made that defense a lot better. He would have. That defense was about to be crazy. Imagine Maxx Crosby, Trey Hendrickson, Nnamdi Madubuike if he's healthy, Roquan Smith, Kyle Hamilton. Jalen Hawkins is now in the fold over there. He just signed with them. Marlon Humphrey. Freaking, who else? Malachi Starks. That defense would, and Kyle Van Noy's still there also, I believe. So that defense right there, woo, nigga, that would have been fucking nuts. It still should be a good defense, though. It still should be a good defense. It still should be a good defense. No, Crosby didn't stay in Baltimore. He went back to Vegas. Yeah, no, they didn't. No. So, basically the contract that he has with Vegas still applies. All they were doing was trading his contract to Baltimore. But since Baltimore backed out, he's staying in Vegas for the time being, unless somebody decides to make a move. He's staying in Vegas. He says he commits to them, but I don't know. I mean, Vegas got better in free agency. They did. It's just, Maxx Crosby, from what he's seen in Vegas, I don't know. It's kind of, I know with his relationship probably with Brady and everybody else right now is a little bit sour probably. So we'll see. Let's see what happens. I do like the Kevin Byard pickup, as Brian's mentioned. Kevin Byard did sign with the Patriots for a 1-year, $9 million contract. I'm going to talk about it more tomorrow. I'll give a little bit of insight today on it. I'm going to miss Jalen Hawkins. I just mentioned he signed with Baltimore. But I think Kevin Byard is a better option for this year. More so, yeah, he's older. He's 3 years older, actually. But Kevin Byard's more of a ball hawk as a free safety. I think with Mike Vrabel, obviously he knows Kevin Byard. He played for him in Tennessee. He's more of the ball hawk. You're going to see far more interceptions, some pass deflections. He can hit, but he makes his money intercepting passes. His range is gonna be a lot better. I can see him picking off at least 3 passes this season. That's 3 more interceptions. From a guy like that. Hopefully it feeds off to a guy like Christian Gonzalez. Hopefully it feeds off to Carlton Davis. It definitely should feed off on Craig Woodson. That is a nice duo right there with Kevin Byard and Craig Woodson, because Craig Woodson can continue to learn from a veteran, but at least this guy has Pro Bowls and All Pros to his name. So I like the move. I do like the move. Hopefully there's more moves for the Pats. There was another big move that did happen. I'm gonna save it for tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll be focused on Boston sports, Celtics, Pats, maybe a little bit of Red Sox, but especially Celtics and Pats will be focused on tomorrow's live. You feel me? But yeah, Kevin Byard, I do like to pick up a lot. They got to do more though. The Pats need to do more. They do. Now, final thing of today's live. The final thing. The USA baseball, right? They were upset, Wednesday night by Italy, 8-6. Lord and behold, our very own Greg Weitzer of the Boston Red Sox came and picked up the save for Italy. I'm going to let y'all watch. By the way, this is the Italian broadcast. I'm going to play it back one more time. Greg Weissert. Oh, let me pause it. Greg Weissert strikes out the mighty Aaron Judge, his former teammate on the New York Yankees. Now you see why the Red Sox love him so much. Man, Greg Weissert, that is part of his legacy. And it just proves, it truly proves that even a super team like Team USA with Aaron Judge, Bryce Harper, Roman Anthony, Alex Bregman, guys like that, Kyle Schwarber, any team can truly be beaten because baseball is such a game of uncertainty. It's such a game of It's such a game of uncertainty. I got to redo that. So I got to say it one more time. Baseball is such a game of uncertainties. There we go. It truly does not mean anything when it comes to hockey or baseball, especially. You see it in basketball and football too, you do. But especially in baseball and hockey. Even the greatest team ever assembled can lose a game like that. It can lose a game like that. It comes down to every pitch. It comes down to how you put your bat on the ball. It comes down, you know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of factors happen in wins. Team USA was not ready to play. And real quick, just a more deep dive into this. Let me just show you one more thing. Let me just tell you one more thing. Oh, actually, I can't really find it. So I'm just going to come out and say it. Apparently, or allegedly, but it's more apparently. Apparently, a lot of the USA guys were up late the night before drinking, enjoying themselves, kind of not worried about Italy because they thought they would just knock Italy around. And then Mark DeRosa commented after the game, basically that he didn't know the tie-breaking scenarios. He he was more like kind of ignorant about how that game played out. He then commented again later on and realized his mistake and didn't, like, it was bullshitting. He was bullshitting. Luckily, Italy won last night. They defeated Mexico for the USA to advance. All the USA needed was Italy to beat Mexico, and they did. So the USA advanced. So good. So, good for them. But I tell you, man, if the USA wants to win it all, they can't lose sight of the goal, because you still got to worry about DR. You still have to worry about Japan. You know what I'm saying? And those two teams are gauntlets right now. Also to mention, Puerto Rico did lose to who did they lose to? They lost on Wednesday night. No, Tuesday night. They lost to Canada. They lost to Canada. Lost to Canada Tuesday night. So I believe they play tonight. Let me actually see. Let me see. Oh, actually, it's right here. I'm kind of dumb. Kind of dumb. My fault, chat. Kind of dumb. All right, here we go. I don't even have to share the screen right here. I'm gonna just go out and see it. So we got Tuesday. Yep. So they lost 3-2 to Canada. Tuesday night. My cousin Jose De Leon. Shout out to my cousin. He took the loss in that game. Sadly enough. You got Wednesday. That was last night. We then have today. There's no games today. So tomorrow. Or is it Saturday? Okay, so tomorrow the USA plays Canada, right? Saturday, Puerto Rico plays Italy. So shit, let's see what happens, man. Let's see what happens. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens. I believe Puerto Rico plays. So USA still plays in Houston. They're going to be the away team. Canada will be the home team. Puerto Rico does end up in Houston. All right, bet. So Puerto Rico is in Houston. They're going to play Italy. So word. All right. So this is going to be two good games. Two good games. So Canada, who beat Puerto Rico, will play USA. Italy, who beat USA, will play Puerto Rico. So, man, you know, this weekend is about to be nuts. This weekend is about to be insane. It's about to be insane. I'm about to be tapped in, for real. Almost close to 43 minutes in. Like I said, tomorrow, it will be more Boston sports face, Celtics, Patriots, and possibly some Red Sox, but especially the Celtics and the Patriots. Like I mentioned, the Celtics did lose to the Spurs Tuesday night. We'll talk about that especially because I tell you, man, the game was changed in the first half. That's all I'm going to tell you if you didn't watch it. And the Patriots, besides the Kevin Byard move, made another notable move, but they got to do more. So that will be the focus on tomorrow. But with that being said, this has been another edition of What the Hell's Happened in Sports. It's your boy, the one and only Nero. We were back with another one. I'm going to catch y'all tomorrow. I love y'all. Y'all be easy. Be safe. Peace. And don't let the fucking beg buds bite. Peace, Brian. Peace, everybody. Peace. Appreciate for everybody for tuning in. I'm out this bitch, y'all. Peace.